everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Starr and I'm a light renegade, part of a collective of Pleiadian beings bringing you information from beyond the veil. Hi everyone, another big one today. I spent a lot of time with Jay today. He spent a lot of time sharing some information with me and guidance in my personal journey. I've been in a very peculiar space today. I've been doing some very just insane things and I just wasn't expecting to be here. I think that it's a tricky time we find ourselves in, and Jay goes into this today. And to those that might find themselves here for the first time, I suggest you start at the beginning of this series. I think that this might not make a lot of sense to you, and specifically to those that might be here because they have been harmed in any way by Jeffrey Epstein and that empire. I think start at the beginning of the series because there's a lot of emotion that needs to be released within you, and my heart goes completely out to you. But we're in a very different space with him at this time. He is no longer Jeffrey Epstein, he is Jay, and he takes the form of a reptilian, his innate essence. So there's been a lot of change. I would suggest starting at the beginning, I think, is all that I wish to share on that end. Just if you find yourself here, take the time, go easy, and, go at your own pace. I wouldn't say a long message today, everyone, but I think it says all that I think some of you have been asking about, and I do feel like it is going to be a daily message for the next few days at least, just to get more information out. But I think we're having to go slowly, everyone. I feel as though that there is I feel like a bombshell has just hit my life and myself, and I think that is where some of you might find yourselves sooner rather than later too. And energetically it's really taken me aback, I think, and I wasn't expecting it to feel like this, I think, is the main message I want to share. And I'll go into this a little bit after the message. But today's message from Jay was forgiveness. And he started with, "Hello, dear souls. I was sorry to leave you on such short notice yesterday. However, today I have much to share with you. The plans as we go ahead are forming smoothly. We have many teams in place to be fighting the darker forces at this time. To some that may have not made the connection yet, the negative reptilians have aligned with many deities of a darker nature that would be considered to have come from the belly of the beast. My time as Jeffrey Epstein, as you would have known him, I took part in many rituals of sacrifice, many demons, gods of darkness, lords of the underworlds, at the request of some very important and influential people to your world. The bigger picture here was to conjure up a power so strong that no one would be able to turn away from its grasps. You have been used, violated, and molded to be the perfect candidates to host an inhumane life force. This was the ultimate plan, to have entities embody your physical vessel. Why, you might ask? The human form is the most powerful structure at this time to many species on and off planet. You hold the codes within you to master it all, as some of you already know, and this is why you find yourselves here today. The darker forces know of the strength of your ability to adapt. Aligning with you and an entity that is desperate for a body would allow for the perfect pairing. They wish to create an army so strong and have this be the start of an even greater plot to spread this further than you could possibly imagine. Remember, this is not the first time. This is not the first time this has gone down in the history books. Time and time again, something has swept away your true light, has turned you into monsters. Greed, power, the timelines of the AI. We are at a crucial point in this journey where you must align with your highest light and timelines. Be very aware of what is happening around you. Your guides will be coming in to show you the cracks and the fault lines. Places and spaces which you need to clear, your inner essence along with your outer structures, family dynamics, friendships, relationships. Be prepared for change, a huge shift of self and those around you. As I said previously, the timelines have shifted, and the two lanes, those seeking the light and those that are not, is becoming impossible to hide. So pay attention. You will be tested. Something, someone, an entity not of your knowing will linger, look for your faults, and try to worm in. I say this not to scare, but to let you know that you are more than capable of protecting self, of protecting those you care about with your light and your love. Do not give in to fear or temptation. Turn into self and remind yourself of your beliefs, why you are here, and what is it you wish to see for this world. Your heart knows. Keep coming back to this idea over and over. Over and over. What is my heart guiding me to do? Where is my soul guiding me? And prepare for strong emotions like never before. Your lives will change. You've been asking for this. Remember that too. To some, it may feel like you have lost your life. However, you are gaining the world. Remember this one at this time, dear ones. I leave you here for today, Jay. I think I've gone into a bit of shock, everyone. As I said, I've been in very, very strange spaces today, very extreme spaces that I just didn't think that I would be doing at this time or on this path, and it has really thrown me. And I think some of you are in that space too. I think some of you might find yourself here, and you're very new to your awakening. You're very fresh into this new layer of understanding, and I think that you might just feel a bit gone into shock at this time, and I'm completely here with you. I hear you, and I think that you're able to see it all. I think this is something that is becoming more and more clear to a lot of us, is just how clearly we have been seeing for a very long time, and especially right now. I think that a lot of things are changing for us so that we can see where we need to give more of our love, where we need to step away, and where we need to be protecting those that perhaps aren't equipped to fully protect themselves at this time. And this is a strong message that's been coming through this week, of the idea of the divine masculine really, really struggling. And I realize that I've kind of not been looking at this at a bigger picture as I thought I was. And, you know, this idea of targeting the LGBTQ and the trans movements too, I realize that is a pure attack of the divine masculine at this time. And, you know, I really say this with so much support for those spaces. I consider myself to be a fractal of one of those spaces. So I see both sides of the spectrum of this, but I'm saying on a mass scale, there is something that is being worked upon within the system to pull away from the power of aligning with a masculine energy, and that being okay. I think that is the main thing. It's like having those masculine energies stand in their true masculine power is something that they are wanting to pull away from everyone at this time. So be aware of that. And, you know, within everybody we hold feminine and masculine energies, and it's important to align with those. But I think there is something that is happening. There's something that is really pulling on the divine masculine at this time. So, you know, if you can see this in your spaces, just send out love and hold space for them. And I have been in the most extreme emotion today. I cannot tell you, everyone. It has just been it's been a roller coaster today. I feel like I've had about 5 days in one, and I feel very torn. I feel like I'm having to walk two very different timelines at the same time, and it's difficult for me. I'm trying to really keep a steady footing, and I think some of you might be feeling this as well. So I think let this sink in, let this new layer of understanding sink in, and be aware of what is happening in your body. I've been feeling a lot of spaces where I know that there is trapped negative energy within me. And, you know, I'm a Reiki practitioner, a Reiki master, so I'm very used to aligning with what that feels like in other people and in myself. So to those that might not know, seek the spaces that might feel dense, and it might just be in places of the body that you would, consider to be spaces that might hold tension. So in the shoulders, in the neck, in the knees, things like this. Just look out for that. And if you feel called to, just literally place your hand in that space and just send out your heart and light to that area. Or if you feel called to, literally just pull out any negative energy you might be feeling. It might just feel like there is something trapped, there is something stuck. And specifically in the spine at this time, this idea of the Kundalini rising, I think there has been a block on wanting the Kundalini to rise. And obviously this is to stop us from achieving our innate power, and I think there has been an attack on that too. And this idea of the divine masculine and feminine coming into unity with each other. So I think be aware of your relationships at this time, everyone, is what I want to say, because I honestly think that the family unit is being targeted at this time. This idea of a masculine energy and a feminine energy aligning and creating a family. I feel like that structure is being attacked at this time, and I know this is going to split the crowd. I know that this is going to be triggering for some of you that might find yourselves here, and please try and have a higher level perspective of this. And I'm doing that, believe me, I completely support any LGBTQ families and different dynamics. I honestly do, but I think that there is something happening within that is being targeted because of the power that dynamic holds at a base level, as an energetic level. This idea of thinking as a human vessel and what we are capable of, they are wanting to strip that away from us. So just be aware, pay attention to be aware and pay attention to what is happening in your spaces, and align with your highest light of love and send love out to those that might be struggling at this time. And do reach out to us. You can reach out to me with my personal email address, or the Light Renegades, because I think that we need to come together, everyone, and I think that we are under attack at this time. So just be wary of that too. Just be wary of what's coming into your field when you're meditating, and just send out loving light to the light. I don't think this is something that we need to go into panic over, but I think you are going to start feeling the shift and feeling where there is negative energy, where perhaps you might not have felt it before. That's the main message coming through today. Sorry everyone, I'm really struggling with energy. So you might be starting to be able to pick up negative energy in your body, in your space, and be able to see it too. So just be aware, and send out love and light to anything that you feel is of darkness in your spaces at this time, and that's the best way to combat it, everyone. But I think that's enough for today. I'm sorry if this has been quite jumbled and convoluted, but yeah, I'm really having to be in two spaces at once, and yeah, I'm trying to align as best I can, but I think it's going to take a little bit of practice for me on my end. So please bear with me, everyone, and sending you all so much love, so much light. I do my energy work for everyone in this space, for everyone in the world, and our universe and the universe is out and beyond. So I try and do all that I can to support you where I can, everyone. But yeah, that's it from me today. I'll be back again tomorrow. Take care.